The runners traveled to Frazier Mountain on Friday night, and the runners would kick to open up the game. Tim McCoy would take the opening kickoff and hand off to Robert Burns, who got down the sideline, and he would cut it back inside to put the ball past the 50-yard line. And after a Frazier Mountain penalty, quarterback Mike Morgan would find Tim McCoy down the sideline for a Frazier Mountain first down. Morgan would then hand off to number 7, Robert Burns, who took it in for the first touchdown of the night. On Rosamond's first possession, Andrew Carney rolled out to his right and tried to find a receiver, but his pass was intercepted by number 22, Alec Gotts. Mike Morgan would find his receiver, number 8, Max Artiega, for a Frazier Mountain first down. But on the next play, Mike Morgan would again go to the air, but his pass was intercepted by Roadrunner Petey Long. Curtis McCann would get this handoff down the left sideline, good for 13 yards and a Roadrunner first down. But on the next play, Brendan Facey would get hit and lost control of the ball, and Frazier Mountain recovered. And on Frazier Mountain's possession, quarterback Mike Morgan would complete a pass over the middle to put the Falcons inside the red zone. And a few plays later, number 55, Mike Parker, would take it in from a yard out. After a failed onside kick, Curtis McCann would take this handoff up the middle for 8 yards. And on the next play, running back Elijah Nod would take it 22 yards untouched for the Roadrunners' first touchdown of the night. On the Falcons' possession, quarterback Mike Morgan would again hook up with Max Artiega down the sideline and put the ball at the 30-yard line. On the next play, Morgan would go back to Artiega for a first down. And a few plays later, Mike Morgan would find Artiega in the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown pass.
Oh my God, they're actually going to kick it.
But on the ensuing kickoff, Curtis McCann would get the ball at the 5-yard line, and he would find the hole and hit the seam and race 95 yards for a Roadrunner touchdown. Nick Lloyd would take in the 2-point conversion to make the score 28-14. But it wouldn't take long for the Falcons to score, as Mike Morgan's pass was tipped by Petey Long and caught by Jake Gale for another Falcon touchdown. On the runner's possession, they would be forced to punt after Andrew Carney was sacked. After the punt, Mike Morgan would again find Jake Gale over the middle for a Falcon first down. And a few plays later, quarterback Mike Morgan would find Cameron Racone in the end zone for Cameron's first touchdown of the night. The Falcons would again try an onside kick, and this time they would recover. Mike Morgan would find his receiver Max Artiega for Falcon first down. And just a few plays later, Robert Burns would take it in from 10 yards out for another Falcon touchdown. After another Rosamond 3-and-out, Tim McCoy would get this handoff and try to get around the corner, but he was stopped by number 20, Curtis McCann. And on 3rd and long, quarterback Mike Morgan would drop back to pass, but he was dropped by number 60, Gabriel Quintero. And after yet another Rosamond 3-and-out, Robert Burns would take this handoff 5 yards for a touchdown and gave the Falcons a commanding lead. Later in the third quarter, Mike Morgan would find Robert Gale for a first down. And a few plays later, Mike Morgan would find Kerry Mulder down the sideline for another Falcon touchdown. In the fourth quarter, Elijah Nod would take this handoff for a runner first down. But on 4th and goal, the runners would be stopped just short of the goal line after Curtis McCann was knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. But on the Falcons' possession, the snap would go over Nick Bettis' head and into the back of the end zone for a safety. And on the runner's possession, Carney would roll out to his right and find Curtis McCann to put the ball inside the red zone. And on the runner's last possession of the night, number 20, Curtis McCann would get his 3rd touchdown of the night on this 40-yard run. But the Falcons would then take a knee to run out the clock, and the runners fell to Frazier Mountain 55-28. And after the game, I talked to Curtis McCann.
All right, Curtis, you scored 3 touchdowns again tonight. Great performance. Did Coach maybe change the game plan a little bit once he realized that you were running the ball pretty well?
No, actually, he, I guess, decided to just give me more carries, to give me a chance to do it, because the other players wasn't actually getting all the way where you're supposed to go, so he gave me a chance, and I had to make up for it, all my bad losses.
And you guys start out 0-2 in league, obviously, so you guys got to win out just to have a chance at the playoffs. So it's going to be difficult. What are you guys going to do to make it possible?
First, we got to practice hard. Everybody got to get their routines down. We made it hard on ourselves by going 0-2, so now we actually got to win every game to go to league. We got to make it happen. Hopefully we do. If we do, I'll be more happy and get a better show. Everything will go through right.
All right, for sure. Thanks, Curtis.
All right.